Hi, my name is Allison, and I'm going to be demonstrating how to administer the Dynamic Assessment of Sensory Motor Health, or DASH, with the help of JT using a MetaQuest Pro headset. To access the DASH application, go to the app library and select the DASH icon. You should see a white screen with a place to enter a user ID. Ensure that your boundary has been correctly set up and covers a 3-meter long area. Monitor your patient. If they're feeling dizzy, sick, or they look unwell, have them take off the headset. After each task, participants will have the opportunity to assess how they're feeling and if they're okay to continue the test. First, we will adjust the headset to fit the participant. On the back of the headset, you should see a dial where you should be able to adjust the size of the strap. Are you seeing everything clearly? I'll hand you each controller. Make sure to put the wrist strap on. And do you see a white screen with a place to enter your user ID? Type your user ID in with the pin pad. All right, and now you should see a screen that says Dash Protocol. Click on the Dash Protocol. And now you should see another screen to have you select your dominant hand and foot. From here, it's going to give you in-game instructions that'll be auditory and visual, but if you have any questions or need any help, let me know. The first task the participant will complete is Gamma Pose. This task instructs participants to stand with their feet together, arms out, with their arms parallel to the floor and their palms facing the floor. They will hold this pose for 5 seconds. This task is meant to calibrate the body tracking performed in the headset. The next task is eye calibration. This will make sure that the eye tracking functions properly. In this task, participants should keep their head and body still and follow a moving dot with only their eyes. If eye tracking calibration fails, a message will be displayed that says eye calibration unsuccessful. If this happens, remind the participant to keep their head and body completely still during the eye calibration. You should also check that the lenses are positioned correctly in front of the participant's eyes. The third task is called trail making. This will instruct participants to quickly touch blue spheres numbered 1 through 24 in ascending order, and they will turn green when done successfully. Participants will be asked to complete this task twice as quickly as possible, making minimal errors. The fourth task the participant will complete is audio localization. In this task, the participant will hear a sound coming from a location on a panel in front of them. When they hear the sound begin, they should turn their head to face the position of the sound. Then use the trigger on the controller to select the location. Participants will need to complete this multiple times. The next task is smooth pursuit. In this task, the participant will keep their head facing forward and follow the sphere with only their eyes in 2 30-second intervals. As with the eye calibration, participants should complete this task while keeping their head and body facing forward. If you notice any body movement during this task, remind the patient to keep their head completely still and follow with only their eyes. The sixth task is the reaction board. Participants will see 9 spheres in front of them with handprint outlines to indicate where their hand should be placed for each trial. For each trial, 1 sphere will light up. Participants are able to use either hand to quickly press the spheres before returning their hands to the hand outlines. The second reaction board will light up with one of 2 colors, red or green. Participants will be challenged to use their left hand to press the red spheres and their right hand to press the green spheres. This task will test participants' reaction time, so it is important that they press each sphere as quickly as possible. The next task is single leg balance. In this task, participants will stand on their non-dominant foot with their eyes open and their hands on their hips. They will hold this pose for 30 seconds. Participants should try their best not to let their foot touch the ground. This task will be completed twice. On the second trial, their balance will be challenged by a visual manipulation. During this trial, ensure that the participant does not become unstable. The next exercise is target balance. This instructs participants to stand on their non-dominant leg and their hands on their hips and try to keep the ball in the center of the circle. If the participant moves too far away from the center of the circle, it will turn red. Participants will complete this task in 30 seconds. It will have them do this twice. On the second trial, their balance will be challenged by a visual manipulation. During this trial, ensure that the participant does not become unstable. The last exercise is Tandem Gait. In this task, the participant will first need to walk to the green circle and then walk heel to toe to the end of the line, then quickly walk back without separating their feet and stepping off the line. Participants will need to complete this task twice. We have now completed all of the tasks for the dynamic assessment of sensory motor health. We hope we have provided you with enough information to get started implementing this VR assessment with your athletes. Check out all of our resources or contact us if you have any questions.